The universe has a way of restoring balance. Always. No action goes unnoticed. No intention goes unanswered. Those who throw thorns in your path will one day walk barefoot on the very pain they tried to create for you. That is the law of existence. Every attempt to see you fall, every whisper of doubt, every hidden hand that tried to block your rise, watch how fate turns against them. They believed they were pulling you down, but in reality, they were carving the path for your greatest ascent. The irony is inescapable. The more they resisted your success, the higher you climbed. They tried to turn your road into a battlefield, but all they did was sharpen your instincts, your resilience, and your ability to win against impossible odds. Like a storm that strengthens the roots of a mighty tree, their sabotage only fortified your foundation. They never realized they were fueling the very fire they wanted to extinguish. And now, that fire is unstoppable. Chosen one, your existence unsettles those who fear your power. They cannot understand why you keep rising, why you refuse to break, why every attempt to bury you only plants the seeds for your next breakthrough. It is because you are aligned with something greater, the rhythm of the universe, the force of undeniable success. You don't chase, you attract. You don't beg, you command. This is why they can't stand you. But listen closely, this is only the beginning. The world is shifting in your favor, and the same people who doubted you will be forced to witness your transformation. Stay until the end of this message, because what you are about to hear will change everything. Like this video, subscribe, and prepare yourself, because your next level is here. Number 1. Stop doubting. You were chosen for greatness. Doubt is the parasite that feeds on potential. It whispers lies, making the strong feel weak, the capable feel uncertain, and the destined feel lost. But let's set one thing straight. If you weren't chosen, you wouldn't be here. The very fact that life has thrown storms at you, that obstacles have tried to choke your progress, is proof that you are meant for something greater. No one wastes time trying to stop someone going nowhere. The resistance you face is the greatest confirmation of your power. There are people who are terrified of what you could become. They see something in you that even you haven't fully grasped yet. That's why they want you to doubt, hesitate, and second-guess yourself. Because the moment you realize who you are, really understand it, there will be nothing left to hold you back. They've tried everything, underestimating you, questioning you, even turning people against you, but nothing has worked. And do you know why? Because you were built differently. The world doesn't test those who are meant to be ordinary. The weight you have carried, the struggles you have endured were not punishments. They were training. You were being shaped, refined, and prepared for something beyond what the average mind can comprehend. You were never meant to blend in, to follow, to live in the shadows of others. The moment you were born, the universe placed something inside you that separates you from the rest. A force, an energy, a calling. You can feel it, can't you? That restless pull in your soul, that feeling that you are meant for more, that your story is far from over. But doubt is a thief. It steals dreams before they can be born. It keeps warriors from picking up their swords, and if you let it, it will suffocate your destiny before you even step into it. So you must kill doubt before it kills your future. Look at the patterns of your life. How many times have you survived what was meant to break you? How many times have you risen when others expected you to fall? That's not coincidence, that's proof. Proof that you are the exception, the one who defies the odds, the one who refuses to settle for mediocrity. Understand this: those who doubted you were never your real enemy. The true battle has always been with yourself. Your mind is the battlefield. Your thoughts shape your reality. And if you allow doubt to infect your vision, it will distort everything. You must choose to believe in yourself, even when no one else does. You must choose to walk forward, even when the path isn't clear. The world doesn't hand success to the hesitant. It rewards those who move with certainty. So, stop waiting for permission to be great. Stop waiting for validation from people who could never understand your journey. You were chosen. You were built for this. And the sooner you accept that truth, the sooner you will step into the life that has been waiting for you. Doubt has no place here. Step up, step forward, and never look back. Number 2. Break free. End the generational curse of scarcity. Scarcity is a curse that has chained generations, passing down like an invisible weight that crushes dreams before they can even take shape. It is not just about money. It's a mindset, a cycle, a trap carefully designed to keep you in survival mode while others build empires. But here's what they never tell you. The moment someone wakes up and decides that the cycle ends with them, the entire system starts to collapse. And that someone is you. The world has been designed to convince you that struggle is normal, that wealth belongs to the lucky ones, that you must beg for scraps while others feast. They train you to believe in limitations, to accept the bare minimum, to watch your potential rot under the weight of fear and hesitation. But chosen one, you were never meant to live under the shadow of lack. You were never meant to inherit nothing but struggle. You are the anomaly, the outlier, the one they never saw coming, the chain breaker. Generations before you may have bowed to scarcity, believing it was all they could have. They worked twice as hard for half as much, only to be told it still wasn't enough. They were trapped in a cycle of labor without leverage, movement without progress. But that ends with you. You are not here to repeat the past. You are here to rewrite it. Your rise will not just change your life. It will send shockwaves through your bloodline, shifting everything that was ever designed to keep your family bound to struggle. The most dangerous thing you can do to a system built on scarcity is to refuse to play by its rules. When you stop thinking like the limited and start acting like the limitless, everything changes. You begin to see that opportunities were never missing. They were hidden from those who didn't believe they were worthy. Wealth was never far away. It was just waiting for the right mind to claim it. And that's where you come in. You are the first in your lineage to see the game for what it is, to refuse the lie that struggle is permanent. You are stepping into abundance, not by luck, but by a shift in awareness. And this shift terrifies those who benefit from your limitations. They will try to pull you back, to convince you that this is just the way things are. But remember this: those who are most uncomfortable with your success are the ones who depended on your silence, your obedience, your ignorance. Chosen one, you don't belong to scarcity. You don't belong to the mindset of just enough. You are meant to experience overflow, but you must step into it with certainty. Stop waiting for permission to break free. The chains are already broken. The only thing left is for you to walk away from them. The future is yours to rewrite. Let them watch in disbelief as you shatter every limit they tried to place on you. The cycle ends now. Number 3. Pay attention. The signs of wealth are already here. There are whispers in the air, subtle shifts that most people ignore, yet they hold the key to everything you've been waiting for. The signs are here, but only those who are truly ready can see them. Wealth doesn't announce itself with flashing lights or loud proclamations. It arrives like a shadow before sunrise, silent, inevitable, and only visible to those who are paying attention. Look around you. The patterns have already started forming. The people who doubted you are suddenly uneasy in your presence. The places that once felt familiar now feel suffocating. The conversations that used to engage you now feel empty. This is no accident. It's the universe clearing the path, removing the weight that can no longer travel with you. Pay attention. When your energy starts shifting, when your mindset begins rejecting the things that once kept you small, that is the first sign. Your restlessness is not frustration, it's transformation. That feeling inside you, the one telling you that you're meant for more, is not a delusion. It is the voice of wealth making itself known before it fully arrives. Those who ignore it will remain stuck, convincing themselves that they need permission to step into greatness. But you, chosen one, you were never meant to wait. You were meant to recognize the signs and move accordingly. The irony: those who mocked your ambition, those who laughed at your dreams, will be the first to act surprised when you succeed. They will call it luck, as if they weren't there when you laid the foundation. They won't admit that the signs were always there, that you saw what they refused to acknowledge. But that's the difference between you and them. While they wait for permission, you recognize the invitation. Wealth has already started making its way into your life. The question is, are you aware enough to see it? Those who hesitate, who second-guess, who convince themselves that they need more proof, will watch from the sidelines as you rise. But those who pay attention, who understand that every shift, every lesson, every moment of discomfort is leading somewhere greater, they will be the ones standing at the top. This is not the time to doubt. The universe doesn't repeat itself for those who ignore its call. Like this video, subscribe, and let's keep moving forward, because the signs are here and they won't wait forever. Number 4. Don't block your blessings. Manifestation requires action. Opportunity is not something you wait for, it's something you claim. The biggest mistake people make is assuming that success will find them while they remain still, while they hesitate, while they wait for a perfect moment that never comes. But the truth is, hesitation is the graveyard of dreams. Every second spent doubting, delaying, or expecting wealth to arrive without action is a step away from the life that could have been yours. The universe responds to movement. It rewards those who take risks, those who dare to step beyond comfort and into the unknown. Think of the countless people who had the talent, the ideas, the potential, but let it all slip away because they refused to act. They were given the vision, but they never built the reality. That's the difference between the ones who win and the ones who wonder what could have been. You weren't meant to be one of them. You weren't chosen to sit on the sidelines while others claim what was always within your reach. Every opportunity has an expiration date. Every moment you hesitate, someone else is moving forward. Someone else is making the choices that lead to power, wealth, and influence. And if you're not careful, you'll watch them living the life that should have been yours. Manifestation isn't magic, it's movement. You don't just wish for success, you step into it. You align yourself with it. The wealthy, the powerful, the ones who rewrite their family's history. Do you think they sat around waiting for signs? Number. They made their own signs. They declared their success before it arrived. They didn't just believe in abundance. They acted as if it was already theirs. And that's exactly why it became reality. You must do the same. Speak it. Move toward it. Break the cycle of inaction. The longer you wait, the longer you stay in the same place, watching others take what could have been yours. The universe has already opened the doors for you, but no one is going to walk through them on your behalf. You are the one who has to step forward. So decide now. Are you going to wait and watch, or are you going to take what's already destined for you? Number 5. Struggles aren't punishment. They're your preparation for abundance. Every struggle you faced wasn't a setback. It was a blueprint for your rise. The universe doesn't waste energy. It refines those destined for greatness through fire. Every challenge, every sleepless night, every moment you thought about giving up, it wasn't punishment. It was preparation. A test to see if you're truly ready for the life that ordinary people can't handle. The weak see struggle and break under its weight. The chosen see struggle and turn it into power. You weren't thrown into chaos by accident. Every storm you survived was designed to sharpen your mind, toughen your spirit, and mold you into the person who can handle the kind of success most people only dream about. The universe is precise. It doesn't hand power to the unprepared, nor does it reward those who fold under pressure. It waits, it watches, it calculates who can endure, who can adapt, who can take every fall and still rise stronger than before. And that's why you're different. They wanted you to quit. They wanted to see you broken, drained, defeated. But instead, you became unstoppable. The struggles they thought would bury you became the very reason you refused to back down. You learned endurance while they stayed comfortable. You built resilience while they played it safe. Now, the same people who laughed at your struggles will watch in disbelief as you rise beyond their reach. Success isn't given. It's earned through scars, through late nights, through the relentless pursuit of more. And when the moment arrives, when the doors finally open, there will be no doubt that you deserve it. Not because it was handed to you, but because you fought for it while others waited for luck to save them. This is why you should never fear struggle. Never question why things get harder right before you break through. It's because pressure creates value. Diamonds aren't made in comfort. They're formed under extreme force. And just like that, every hardship has been shaping you into something rare, something unbreakable. Chosen one, your time is near. The weight you've carried is nothing compared to the power you're about to step into. Stay locked in. Keep moving forward. Because while they underestimated your struggle, they have no idea what's coming next. Number 6. Quit the poverty mindset. Shift your thinking. Shift your wealth. They programmed you to believe that struggle is noble, that scarcity is just the way things are, that dreaming beyond survival is greed. They convinced entire generations that wealth was only meant for the select few, while chaining minds to the idea that suffering is permanent. But let me tell you something. The greatest lie ever told is that you were meant to stay where you are. The poverty mindset is a cage, one that was designed to keep you in place, to make you believe that your limits are real. But those who fed you this lie, they never lived by it themselves. They built their empires by keeping others small, by making sure that people like you never questioned, never reached, never claimed what was rightfully theirs. But the second you see the illusion for what it is, the second you reject the chains, everything shifts. Wealth is not just money. It is a state of mind, a frequency, a decision. The people who rise above, the ones who rewrite their story, they did not wait for permission. They did not sit in the corner hoping that one day their turn would come. They took it. They saw themselves as worthy before the world recognized it. They thought differently, acted differently, moved differently, and that's exactly what separates those who stay stuck from those who rise. Do you know why some people fear you? It's not because of where you are now. It's because they sense where you are headed. Your mindset is shifting, and they can feel the difference. You are no longer thinking like the struggling. You are no longer accepting just enough. You are stepping into a mindset of limitless abundance, and that terrifies them. Because once your mind is free, nothing can hold you back. And here's the truth. The moment you stop thinking small, the moment you stop believing in limitations, your entire reality begins to change. You no longer see problems, you see solutions. You no longer look for escape, you look for expansion. You no longer wait for opportunities, you create them. So ask yourself, who benefits from you staying in a poverty mindset? Who profits from your hesitation, your self-doubt, your belief that success is for other people? And more importantly, when are you going to stop giving them that power? Number 7. Cut the dead weight. Your energy and environment determine your future. The weight you carry isn't just on your shoulders. It's in your mind, in your surroundings, in the people you keep close. And let's be clear, not everyone around you is meant to stay. Some are anchors, not allies. They hold you back, weigh you down, and drain the very energy you need to reach the next level. These people, they fear your growth. They see your elevation as a threat because it exposes their own stagnation. You felt it before. The shift. The moment you started thinking bigger, the air around you changed. Conversations became hollow, relationships started feeling forced. That's not paranoia, that's awareness. The universe has been showing you who no longer belongs, who's been secretly hoping you stay in the same cycle, who's been clapping for you but secretly hoping you fail. Energy doesn't lie. It reveals, it warns, and when ignored, it punishes. Success is not just about what you gain, it's about what you release. If you're still entertaining the same old negativity, still surrounded by doubters, still allowing distractions to poison your focus, you're delaying your own breakthrough. Every great rise demands a sacrifice, and more often than not, that sacrifice is cutting off the dead weight. Look around. Who's adding value to your journey? Who's keeping you sharp, motivated, and disciplined? And more importantly, who's draining you, dulling your vision, and making you second-guess yourself? If someone is not pushing you forward, they are holding you back. It's that simple. The most successful people in the world don't just protect their money, they protect their energy. They don't waste time explaining their vision to people who can't even see beyond their own limitations. They move in silence, they distance themselves from chaos, and they surround themselves with those who elevate their mindset. If you want to be unstoppable, you have to be ruthless with your environment. If someone isn't bringing you growth, they are bringing you decay. There's no in-between, and the more you level up, the more you will be forced to choose between familiarity and your future. Make the choice. Release the weight. Because where you're going, not everyone can follow. Number 8. Don't just get rich. Become the person who can sustain it. Wealth is not a jackpot. It is not a lucky break. It is a force that demands mastery, and those who do not respect it are quickly stripped of it. Look around. How many people have touched success only to lose it overnight? They thought getting rich was the destination, but they never became the kind of person who could hold on to it. The truth is simple. Wealth does not tolerate the unprepared. It will slip through the fingers of those who treat it like a moment instead of a mindset. This is where the real battle begins. Not in making money, but in keeping it, growing it, and commanding it like an emperor rules his empire. Fortune favors the disciplined. Power belongs to those who understand its weight. You are not just here to stack riches, you are here to become the foundation of something unshakable. You are not just another name in your lineage. You are the architect of a new standard, a force so steady that no storm can dismantle what you build. Weak men chase money. Kings build systems. Those who live recklessly with their wealth are no different from gamblers at a table. They win, they lose, and they walk away with nothing. But you, chosen one, are not here to play. You are here to dominate. Every move you make must be with precision, every decision a step toward an empire that lasts. This is the difference between those who stumble into success and those who own it. Your enemies watch, hoping to see you fall into the same cycle of destruction that has claimed so many before you. They expect you to rise fast and fall faster. They expect you to be distracted, reckless, blind to the deeper game. Disappoint them. Become the master they never saw coming. Every attempt to undermine you will only sharpen your instincts. Every effort to see you fail will fuel your next level. This is your moment to prove why you were chosen, not just to break through, but to build what no one can take away. Stay until the end, because what's coming next will separate the temporary from the timeless. Like this video, subscribe, and step into your true power. Number 9. Stop resisting. Divine timing is testing you before the breakthrough. They say the darkest hour comes just before dawn. And yet, in that very moment, when you're at the edge of giving up, when nothing seems to be working, when the world looks like it's conspiring against you, that's when fate watches the closest. This is no accident. This is the test before the breakthrough. And the truth is, most people fail here, not because they lack potential, but because they resist the process. They fight the discomfort, they fear the uncertainty, and in doing so, they reject the very transformation meant to catapult them into their next level. Think about it. Do you really believe the forces pushing against you right now are random? Do you think the delays, the rejections, the moments of solitude are mere coincidences? Number. This is the stage where many are separated from the chosen. This is where the weak retreat, but the unstoppable sharpen their will. The weight on your shoulders is not a punishment. It is pressure turning coal into diamonds. The struggle you feel isn't to break you. It's to shape you into the one who can carry the power, the influence, and the wealth that is coming. You have been asking for change, for growth, for something beyond the life you once knew. But you can't expect to step into that future while clinging to the old version of yourself. That's why things feel uncertain, why people are leaving, why opportunities seem to vanish just when you thought they were yours. The universe isn't against you, it's refining you. If you let go of resistance, if you embrace the storm instead of running from it, you'll see that every single delay was positioning you, not punishing you. The ones who tried to stop you? They are learning a lesson they never expected. They thought you'd break, that you'd fold under the pressure. But they underestimated one thing. You don't just survive, you evolve. And now their resistance has backfired. While they wasted energy trying to block you, you were silently being prepared for something greater. This is your moment. Hold the line. Keep moving forward. The resistance you feel isn't a sign to stop. It's proof that you're closer than ever. Stay until the end of this message, like this video, and subscribe, because the breakthrough is already happening. You just have to be ready to claim it. Number 10. No more waiting. Take massive action toward wealth now. They tell you to wait, to be patient, to let things fall into place. But let me ask you, when has waiting ever built empires? When has hesitation ever created wealth? The world belongs to those who seize it, not to those who sit around hoping for a miracle. While others hesitate, overthink, and drown in self-doubt, the ones who move without fear take everything. Waiting is a slow death. It kills dreams before they even have a chance to breathe. Every second wasted in hesitation is a second stolen from your future wealth. Do you really think the ones who made it to the top were given a special invitation? Number. They took what was theirs before the world even knew their names. They didn't wait for permission. They created the opportunity before anyone could close the door on them. And yet, here you are, with all the potential in the world, still holding back. Why? Because of fear? Because of the voices in your head telling you that you're not ready? Let me tell you something. Action is what makes you ready. You don't need more time. You don't need more signs. You need movement. The wealthy don't wait until they have it all figured out. They take risks, they step forward, and they adjust as they go. The longer you delay, the further behind you fall. Chosen one, you were never meant to live in hesitation. The path to wealth doesn't open for those who hesitate. It opens for those who force their way through. The moment you decide, truly decide, that you will no longer wait for the perfect moment, that's the moment everything changes. You will watch as doors that once seemed locked swing open. You will see how the universe bends in favor of those who move with certainty. This is your turning point, right here, right now. If you keep waiting, another year will pass. Another opportunity will slip through your fingers, and you'll still be sitting in the same place, wondering why nothing changed. But if you take action now, the next time you look back, you'll see this moment as the one that started it all. Like this video, subscribe, and most importantly, move. Your wealth isn't waiting for you, it's waiting for you to claim it. Number 11. Wealth isn't just yours. Your bloodline's future depends on you. Some people live only for themselves, but you were never meant to be ordinary. The choices you make today are not just shaping your life, they are rewriting the fate of an entire bloodline. You are the breaking point between past struggles and future prosperity. What you build will not end with you. It will ripple through generations, setting a new standard, a new reality. Those before you fought, sacrificed, and endured, but they never got the chance to taste the wealth that was meant for them. Their battles were left unfinished, their dreams buried before they could bloom. But you, chosen one, you are the one who will finish what they started. Every setback they faced, every missed opportunity, every moment they spent in survival mode, it stops with you. You are the turning point, the one who refuses to let history repeat itself. And that is exactly why so many forces have tried to hold you back. Do you think it's a coincidence that the road to your success has been lined with resistance? It isn't. The weight of breaking generational barriers is not meant for the weak. Those who came before you weren't weak, but they didn't have the knowledge, the tools, or the chances that you have now. That's why everything seems harder for you. The universe isn't testing you, it's preparing you. Because once you break through, the floodgates open, not just for you, but for everyone who comes after you. Imagine it, the generations ahead walking paths of success because you refused to settle for struggle. Picture your future bloodline thriving, untouched by the limitations that held your ancestors back. What you do now is bigger than money. It's about setting a new foundation, one built on knowledge, power, and unshakable resilience. And your enemies? They watch in frustration, realizing they never had the power to stop you. Every trap they set, every roadblock they built, it only sharpened your focus, strengthened your discipline, and made you even more unstoppable. They wanted to break you, but instead, they pushed you to become the strongest version of yourself. This is your moment. The legacy starts with you. The ones who follow will never know the struggle of those who came before, because you chose to rise. Stay with me until the end, because what comes next will change everything. Like this video, subscribe, and claim what is already yours. Number 12. Step up or stay stuck. Your true inheritance is waiting. The moment of decision has arrived. You either step up and claim what's rightfully yours, or you stay trapped in the cycle that was never meant to hold you. The universe does not wait for hesitation. It rewards those who recognize their worth and move with certainty. Every second you delay, someone less qualified, less prepared, and less deserving is taking the opportunities meant for you. That's how the world works. Either you take control or you watch others dictate your fate. Your inheritance is not a gift that falls into your lap. It is a right you must seize with both hands. Those who wait, who second-guess, who drown in self-doubt, they remain in the shadows, watching as others carve out empires. Meanwhile, those who step forward, unapologetic, fearless, relentless, become the ones who set the new standard. The ones who were once overlooked become the names that echo through history. This is the power of stepping up. But the truth is, not everyone can handle their own potential. Some people are more comfortable in mediocrity because it requires nothing of them. It asks for no discipline, no sacrifice, no transformation. They fear what comes with elevation, the responsibility, the pressure, the exposure. So they stay stuck, convincing themselves that the life they've settled for is enough. But deep down, they know the truth. They were meant for more, but they were too afraid to reach for it. Chosen one, that is not your story. You are not here to blend in, to shrink, to remain caged by old limitations. You are here to break barriers, to claim your power, to set a new precedent for what is possible. The forces that once held you back are crumbling, and the only thing left standing between you and your true inheritance is a choice. Will you step forward, or will you let fear rob you of everything you were destined to have? The people who doubted you, they are watching. The ones who secretly hoped you would fail, they are waiting. But what they don't realize is that you are beyond their control now. You have outgrown their expectations, their disbelief, their sabotage, their resistance. It was never strong enough to stop you. It only delayed the inevitable. And now the moment has come. Your true inheritance is waiting, but it will not wait forever. Step up, take what is yours, or stay stuck and watch someone else live the life you were meant for. The choice is yours. And just like that, the truth is laid before you. The difference between those who rise and those who remain stagnant isn't luck. It's the courage to step forward when the opportunity presents itself. You've seen the signs, you've felt the shift, and now it's up to you. No more waiting, no more second-guessing. The future you've dreamed of is already calling. Will you answer? If this message resonates, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and stay locked in. Your next breakthrough is closer than you think, and you don't want to miss what's coming next.